G'day, this is Ausecko giving a bit of an introduction to the channel. So I've recorded 499 videos for the channel, and that's happened to coincide with finally getting a new computer. So I figured it was about time for an introduction, and this being video number 500 fits quite nicely. So I basically play whatever takes my fancy, which in the last few years has involved a number of alphas or betas, as well as strategy games like EU4 and world builders like Banished and RimWorld. I'll typically be uploading videos of newer games, but occasionally I'll be going back to some older games for a bit of variety, like FTL or Banished. Now I usually play vanilla games, but if there are total conversion mods or just particularly game-changing mods, then I'll have a crack at them too. If you'd like to know more personal details about myself, then keep playing this video. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I'll catch you around. So if you want to know a bit about me or understand me a bit better, you need to realise that I am Aussie. I'm currently living away from my Sheila and Little Tackers. We have one Rugrat and 3 ankle biters at the moment, and I'm kind of a FIFO while we rake together some dosh to build a joint down south. So at the moment I'm working in the Pilbara and I'm living alone, which is giving me some time to catch up on gaming. It's something I used to do to death at uni, but I haven't really had the time for it since getting hitched. I do work full time, however, so the videos will reflect how I feel at the end of a very long day and an even longer week. Now, for most of you, you won't understand what being Australian actually means, and I'll probably mention things during gameplay that you have no idea what I'm talking about. And I guess what would help to understand is that I live in a country that our old Prime Minister called the arse end of the world. Not only that, but I live in the state that the rest of the country considers the arse end of Australia, and even worse, at the moment I live and work in the most arse backwards part of the arse end of the country, in the arse end of the world. So yeah, it's an interesting way to live, I guess. So for example, I just returned home yesterday morning from seeing my wife and kids. Now, I don't know how people live in the rest of the world, and I've never really been out of the country, so I won't pretend to understand how you live. But I did just spend 12 days with my family after having 11 weeks away at work, and that's pretty typical. I drive home because it's a bit cheaper than flying, and because we need the car down there, and I need it up here as well. So yeah, after leaving at 10 AM on Friday morning, I arrived home at sunrise yesterday, which was Saturday, and it was literally a 1,000-mile drive. Or, according to Google Maps, it was a 998-mile drive, which is, just over 1,600 kilometers. It's a real bitch to drive, but getting used to it. So yeah, watching my kids grow up is mostly done over Skype these days, but it's part of the life in Australia, I guess, and at least I'm not in the army, right? Yeah, at least I can get home sometimes. So now I watch a lot of YouTube gaming videos, so I'm always interested in YouTubers' personal lives. If you're the same, then I guess that's why you're still watching this video, yeah? So my daily routine is basically I'll get up at 6:30 and leave for work by about 7:30. I get home at about 3 PM and play games until about 5 PM. I'll Skype the kids and talk to my wife until 7 or 8 PM. And then I'll play games again until about 11 PM and hope to get about 7 hours sleep before getting up for work again. So that 5 PM till 7 or 8 PM, that, 2 or 3 hours or so, I'm basically just watching YouTube. I don't really watch much TV or videos or things like that. It's basically YouTube on the TV. Got the Xbox hooked up. It's basically the only bit of furniture I got here. I don't have a proper bed or anything in this house, but I got the computer desk set up and I've got the Xbox attached to the TV. So yeah, it takes up most of my life at the moment, except for that horrible bit in the middle of the weekday where I have to go to work. All right. Weekends, however, are much nicer, as I get to play games pretty much straight through from about 8 PM on Friday night until I'm too tired to go on. Usually sometime Saturday morning, sometimes early Saturday afternoon I'll go for a nap, get a few hours sleep, and then play for another 12 to 16 hours until Sunday. And I'll have another quick nap, have a bit of a play on Sunday, make sure that everything's sort of going as it should on YouTube, and basically hope to get enough sleep before Monday rolls around again. So that's me in a nutshell. I'm still experimenting with the best way to do this whole YouTube thing, so let me know what you think. I hope you enjoy my little corner of the web, and if you ever click like or subscribe, that'd be awesome. And if you leave a comment, then chances are I'll answer it pretty quickly, and I'll be stoked that somebody's taken the time to watch. All right, cheers, and I'll see you later.